All right, Corey Ahia, the Bart Simpson Predator, the 40-year-old virgin Predator, the DVD's Predator, whatever you want to call him, Corey Ahia, and he is one that stands out to me. He's a little bit of a moron. I think they all are, but yeah, let's take a look. Corey Ahia, he's a bumbling idiot and he got caught in the Riverside. Riverside, maybe my favorite sting. A lot of great characters came out of Riverside. Do I even need to mention? I mean, if I just even mention JPW, I mean it's hard to top JPW. But then it also had Dan Allen. It also had Jerry Griffitt. It also had Keith Williams. It also had a bunch more that I can't even remember. I can't even list them all off the top of my head. Riverside, definitely, I think my favorite sting. Corey Ahia, big part of the reason why.
Hey, what's going on?
I just got finished brushing my teeth, okay?
What?
I just got finished brushing my teeth.
Alright.
Now, I don't remember when the Riverside investigation debuted. I think probably '06. But Corey Ahia looks like he's still in the early 2000s. He looks like he's still in the late 90s, earliest 2000s, just with his curly hair. The only thing missing from his hair is really the frosted tips. I mean, that would have made it, even more so, would have made it, um, definitely would have fit the time area. I don't know what this shirt is either. It says "Go Ride." Like, I always thought at first I thought it's a GI Joe, but it actually says "Go Ride." I don't know what "Go Ride" is. Maybe he's a skateboarder. I don't know. Out there in the Riverside, LA area, maybe he's a skateboarder.
If you want something for the
He probably ran into Sebastian Rodriguez. He looks like a skater boy.
refrigerator, you can grab anything you want. There's picnics and stuff like that.
Alright.
Be right back.
Alright.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Why don't you have a seat right on the stool for me then? Keep your hands on
So
your
he
heart.
gets a pretty big jump scare right there. As I think, it's definitely, reasonable to have a jump scare reaction right there. But yeah, he look at the shock and horror on his face, and um, his life is over. But you know what? He actually got married and he has children now. I believe he has two children. Let me see if I can pull that up really quick. Corey Ahia, yeah, he's married now and has kids. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, there he is. That's him. He's still got the same Bart Simpson hairdo. And there's his RSO photos. There's pictures with his kids. I can't really. Oh yeah, here they are. So he's got two children, and it's you wonder how did he end up, in that situation. I don't know if there's something wrong with this girl or what, but who knows? And there's obviously Stephen Buchanan. He looks like he's Amish. Kind of getting off topic here. Yeah, there he is getting proposing. There he is, his mugshot. Like, damn, what a day! How this whole TCAP thing worked out well for Corey Ahia in the end. Let's continue.
Please.
Alright, no problem.
Wait, have a seat right there.
Alright.
What's going on?
Not too much.
What's your name?
I'm Corey.
Corey?
Yeah.
And your last name?
It's Ahia.
Ahia.
Yeah. Right. What's going on?
And how old are you?
He needs answers and he needs them now.
21.
He's not gonna get them for a while.
21.
21? Holy shit. I'm 21. And damn, Corey does not look like he's 21. He looks like, maybe he could add maybe 5 or 10 years to that age. He definitely does not look like he's 21.
And who are you here to see, Corey?
Well, Chrissy, she told me that she's 18.
That she's 18.
Yeah.
He's lying and he knows that he's lying. Oops, I muted it. Okay. He's lying and he knows that he's lying. He doesn't even make it even sound remotely believable. Like, if you're gonna lie, you gotta take the JPW route and just fucking stick to your story and keep it sounding convincing. At least JPW, if you didn't know any better, you could actually think that story was true. It's not true, and really, no one really ever would think that it's true. But Corey here, right from the first moment he lies here, he knows it's not it's not convincing. It doesn't sound convincing. It's not convincing. And obviously, I've said this before, but when you say that, oh, she's 18, you can't. It doesn't look good. Even when she says that it's 18, oh, it's right above the legal minimum age that it has to be. Um, it's right there at the legal minimum age, the minimum legal age. Say 19, say 20, say 25, say 22, like Jerry Griffith said. Come on, Corey, let's watch him bumble again here.
She told me that she's 18.
Just that hesitation, that stumbling, that pause, it's just not good. It's not a very good form of lying, Corey.
That she's 18.
Yeah.
Now, what were you going to do with Chrissy?
Just hang out and watch some DVDs. I brought beer for myself, but
Beer for yourself.
yeah,
And what DVDs did you bring?
I brought over 40-year-old Virgin and Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. It's very ironic. Very ironic movie titles there also. First off, Wedding Crashers. Well, fast forward 10 plus years later, whatever, he's married. Maybe he had some wedding crashers at his party, but I don't know. I don't think anyone really even showed up. But 40-year-old virgin, that's a little bit appropriate. I mean, maybe he's, trying to avoid being in that situation. If he kind of even looks like, he could pass maybe for 40, and maybe people already think that that's him. Maybe they think that movie's about him. So he's trying to get away from that at this point. But I love how it's even funny. It's funny too that Chris makes him even like, what difference is it? What DVDs he brought? DVDs. Just say what movies he brought. DVDs. Oh, I brought a couple DVDs. No, just say I brought some movies with me. That's just a little pet peeve of mine. It's just the way some people speak kind of drives me crazy.
Yeah.
And you said Chrissy was how old?
And then Dell comes in. You can see his eyes. He's so confused.
18.
18.
And he knows now that he's in trouble. And look at how he's just a complete orb of confusion. Yeah, he knows that he's in trouble.
Do you want to change that story?
But any kind of hesitation there, Corey, is too much. It's too much hesitation. No matter what, it's too much hesitation. You gotta stick to your convictions, man. If you think that she was 18, you gotta stick to that story. Now you're pausing. He's got the chat logs, but you know what? You keep going on the offensive. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, what's that? All right.
Chris Hansen. I don't know if you could quite hear it. Even I almost missed it. I almost missed it. I was actively listening for it. I still almost missed it. But Chris Hansen says, "Hang on just a minute." He turns off the coffee pot. He turns off the coffee pot, and it's really funny to me because it's like, oh, hang on, this is making too much noise. I can't. It's getting in my way of grilling you. And Corey, he is just like, yeah, I know. Even I agree. Even I agree that coffee pot is making too much noise. Why is there a coffee pot going on anyway? Do you really have to sell the narrative that much? Oh, a guy is gonna walk in and say, hey, there's a coffee pot on. This is actually like a real house going here. Let's listen to that again. You can hear it just percolating like, blah, blah.
Yeah, what's that? All right.
1 second. And he goes and looks at it as he turns it off. Making sure it's not like a bomb or something. I don't know.
Now, the problem for you, Corey...
That's something that I miss. Someone had to point it out to me that was even happening. I didn't even realize when I saw this, for the however many times I saw it beforehand. I just didn't, I never saw it.
Is that I have the transcript.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and tell me what really happened, now is probably a good time to do it.
All right. Who are you?
I'll get to that in a minute. I need
Okay.
to know some information from you first.
Okay.
So why don't you...
I love it when predators ask for the identification from Chris. Like, you think that, if he was police, he obviously would have. If it was police, they would have not even you wouldn't even be talking right now. You would be in handcuffs immediately. So he's not police. You can scratch that off your list, but obviously they're not too bright. And so but okay, I guess it's a reasonable question, but you're in this situation. You're thinking, should it be, oh, who are you? It should be, oh shit, what am I gonna do?
Why don't you tell me exactly what happened?
We started talking. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and just wanted to meet up. I don't know.
You don't know.
Well,
He's got no excuse. He's got no excuses at all. He's trying to think on the fly, and it's not working for him. I don't know how educated he is, but yeah, he is not good at thinking on his feet, and it's showing. If you want to see somebody stumble through a bad situation, Korea, he is a pretty good example of it.
we talked, and I mean, there was no specifics.
And Dell comes back out again, and he's like, oh man, they know everything.
Go ahead.
And he doesn't even remember what he was just saying. He doesn't even remember what he was just saying. Oh shit, he's so confused. Look at his lips. What the fuck? This guy's a weird looking guy, man. He's got the Bart Simpson hairdo, and he's got a weird little. His face is just kind of messed up. I don't know what's wrong with him. But, I'm not usually one to, rag on predators for their looks. There's plenty of other reasons you can rag on these guys, but he's just a weird looking dude.
No specifics about what, Corey?
I don't know. I mean,
Now he realizes maybe I should just stop talking. Maybe we should just shut up.
She did not tell you she was 18, did she?
in her profile it said that she was 18. Yeah, but
No. You want to try it again?
no, that's what I remembered seeing.
That's what you remember, but she told you something different later, didn't she?
And I don't remember.
So it's a little bit of a gray area about PJ, whether they had their profile say 18 or not. It doesn't matter if, obviously, it doesn't matter if it says 18 in their profile. I mean, how many times as a kid were you going onto whatever website and, it said you'd either be 13 or 15 or 18 or whatever to join. You just fucking fake the date, obviously, but I don't know if that was the case with Yahoo chat rooms back in the day, but maybe they were. Maybe it was the case. But then obviously you can't just go by. If someone says that they're 13, you gotta take them for their word. It doesn't matter what their profile says. Obviously, their profile could say that they're 102. How does Yahoo let that happen? You think that could be the case, but it doesn't mean anything. Those profiles are meaningless. You gotta take what they say verbatim. You gotta take what that profile says as a fact until you know otherwise. You can't go by the profile.
You don't remember.
No. Can we just get to what?
What was your plan here tonight?
I was just gonna drink and hang out and watch some DVDs, and that was it.
She says, I tasted beer. You don't like it, do you? Not really. Yeah, I have to get you some chick beer. What's that? Smirnoff Ice. What kind of flavored beer? What kind of beer did you bring here?
I brought myself a couple of Bud Selects, and I brought Smirnoff.
Smirnoff Ice.
It's Twisted Green Apple.
So he's like, oh, I see, I got you there. It's like, I got you, not your Smirnoff Ice, I got you Smirnoff Twisted Green Apple. That shit is nasty, man. But yeah, he's like, oh, I brought beer for myself, and I also got this Smirnoff Green Apple. It's like, he's kind of pulling an Alonzo Hampton Wade there. He brings, his own beer that he likes, and he also brings the chick beer that for the young female, and it's like, come on. Oh man, it's like an Alonzo Hampton. He pulled an Alonzo Hampton Wade. I can't believe that. Before Alonzo Hampton Wade, also Alonzo Hampton Wade. I might have to review him a little bit later. I love Alonzo Hampton Wade also.
Right, so that's kind of what this girl wanted, right?
I don't know.
Well, it says right here.
Okay, so
Why are you fibbing to me? Just tell me the truth.
yeah.
Why you fibbing to me? Oh man, you know it's as great as much as I love to laugh at the Predators. Chris Hansen, he has his entertainment. He's just as entertaining at some points. He probably should have stayed doing that instead of what he's doing now. But yeah, I mean, why you fibbing to me? Sometimes you just hear those old timey words, and it's just like, man, as what happened to the English language? That we don't hear words like fibbing anymore.
Okay, so what all's going on here?
What all's going on here? That's like something that Alonzo
mean-
Hampton Wade would say. Speaking
You
of the
knew she was
subject,
underage, right?
I didn't know how underage.
I didn't
but-
know how underage. Corey, what are you saying? I don't know how underage. Any underage is what matters. So he goes from, oh, I thought she told me she was 18 to now I don't know how underage. Like, that's what?
How old are you? Chrissy says 12. Are you serious?
12? Oh shit. No. 12. What the fuck? How are guys showing up for 12-year-olds? Man, I completely forgot that he came for a 12-year-old. Most of these guys are like, 13 and up. The only other person that I can remember being there for a 12-year-old is Thomas Shinster. This guy's 21, supposedly 21. Fucking hell, that's a 10-year age difference. What the hell? It should be a line. There should be a line. Below 13 is a pedophile. Above 13 is a predator. I don't know what the age limits are, but 12 is fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, they're all ridiculous, but fucking 12? Are you kidding?
Yeah, laugh out loud. How old are you? 25.
25, so he's not even 21. What the fuck, Corey? You're lying, buddy. You're lying. You're lying through your teeth. How dare you do that?
Are you in elementary school? I'm in 7th grade.
Are you have to ask, are you in elementary school? Corey, what the fuck was going through your head? I don't think I've ever really been this shocked before. Like, that's shocking. I didn't really actually realize this during this. I focused a little bit too much on the DVDs that he brought, the Bud Selects and the chick beer that he brought, and when he says a bit later on, this middle materials fucking got me shocked.
Okay, that's cool, I guess.
So, what exactly is going on?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out
Well,
from you. You say, have you had sex?
Well, okay.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay, what's wrong? I'm sad. Why? Be right back. Okay.
Okay, well,
Well, do you like having sex with him?
Well,
you get off? I don't know.
okay, well,
What a sick fuck this guy is. What a sick fuck.
let's just cut to it, okay?
Cut
I
to
talked
it. Let's just cut to it.
to her a couple of times, and
He knows he's fucked, man. And it's such a shame that he got off so lightly. I don't think he was actually featured in the show. I don't think he got a long jail sentence if he even got one. I don't, he got off so light. You've seen the guys in Ohio. We saw the guys in Georgia get, we saw at least in Ohio, they were there for 15-year-olds. And it's like, right, I mean, that's kind of a gray area as it is. 16 is the legal age, I believe, in Ohio. And they showed up for a 15-year-old. Then they got, actual jail time. The guys in Georgia got 5 years. I think most of them got 5 years or higher. And they were there for 15. Some of them were there for 15-year-olds. I don't know what the law, what the fucking legal age in Georgia is, but still, a lot of these guys got much worse. I think Corey should have got the book thrown at him, and he's lucky that he was in Riverside and not Fortson, Georgia.
and this is my first time ever meeting someone like this. And
Your first time.
yes,
Yeah, look at him. He's honest. He's an honest guy. If anything, he's shown that he's an honest guy, so you can take him at his word.
I've
hear that a lot.
I've met.
I've met
people that are over 18. I've never met anyone underage before.
So what made you decide, Corey, tonight here in California I'm going to go over to this town and meet a 12-year-old girl and bring her alcoholic beverages?
I don't know. It's very stupid. I don't know.
Well, Corey, what would have happened had I...
This is also just something, it just kind of popped into my head, so forgive me if it's a little bit out there. But, like, myself personally, yeah, every time I've ever interacted, since I've, been out of college or been in college or out of college, I hate interacting with people that are younger than me. How the hell, as a 25-year-old, are you going to say, oh, yeah, this 12-year-old's mature? Like, no, none of them are. None of them are. Even if they say that they are. I remember at being a teen, I was a fucking idiot. I still am a fucking idiot, but come on. Can we I don't get I don't get it. I don't get how these predators think the way that they do. It's just it doesn't make any sense to me. They're just thinking, I don't know if they're just thinking with their dicks or what, but it's incredible. It's fascinating stuff, man.
I not been here?
I would have drinking my beer, watched the DVD, and I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm not.
You sound pretty practiced here. So are you going to get dressed all sexy for me?
Yeah.
Really? Like what? I don't know. What kind of underwear do you wear?
Goodness. Why? It's horrible. I don't know how people can look at this and say, oh yeah, he just deserves probation. Just deserves, community service. Picking up trash on the side of the road for a couple weekends. That's fitting enough.
I know.
I'm just curious. I'm going to take a little bit of a detour right here. And I'm going to try to find his chat log, see if they say it on there, what his sentence was. I don't remember off the top of my head. MX Racer. What a stupid name. Yeah, there he is. So, where does it say? I think it says it under the conviction, correct? Earlier is found guilty. We'll see what term. Okay, so we actually did get some time. I know some of these guys from Riverside didn't get $650 fine. Like, are you kidding? But yeah, at least he got some time. I don't know how much time he actually did of that sentence. If knowing in California, it's probably like a day or a month maybe. But yeah, he at least he got some actual time for it. I know like Stephen GC got like a sentence that had to be served on the weekends or something like that. So not all these guys got what Corey got at least, but still not enough in my opinion.
I mean, if I'll never go on Yahoo again, I don't.
He pulls a Dan Allen right there. This still be the last time I use Yahoo. He pulls a Dan Allen right there.
I don't need this.
He pulls a Dan Allen again. I don't need this. Dan Allen said he didn't need this in his life because his father's blind. Baby Corey Ahia is gonna grow up to be the next Dan Allen. Wouldn't that be something?
It was a mistake, and I'm sorry.
So you just decided today, for the first time in your life, that you were going to go visit a 12-year-old?
I have never done it before. I swear to you.
But there is a lot of sexually charged.
I understand what you're saying, and it was a mistake, and it's never going to happen again.
What do you do for a living?
I install phone systems.
So you go
fucking menial job, fucking meaningless work, installing phone systems. Yeah, you can't. I don't know if he still does that for a living. He's probably not making a good living if he's still doing that because no one talks on the phone anymore.
No, I don't. It's all business.
It's all business.
All business.
Yeah.
And what do you suppose your bosses are going to think?
They're not going to like it.
Corey, do you watch TV?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Dateline?
It's such an odd question. They never expect that question, so they never expect that question. It's such a random question when you're getting grilled for something like that, so they never know how to respond to that. It's always funny to me when they get asked that.
NBC?
Yeah.
Well, I need to tell you something, because I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh my gosh.
And we're doing a story on computer pet.
I've never done this before. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. That's a pretty good reaction vid right there. He gets the
I need to tell you something.
he's like, oh wait, what? You see, I think then he sees the camera guy. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that expression in his face right there. That is a great pause point. I gotta admit, that is a great pause point. So much so, I'm gonna take a screen grab right now. Yeah, I'm gonna just that's going in my TCAP folder. That is going in the TCAP folder. His look of reaction and worry on his face. Oh, that is great. And then he's just and then
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh my gosh.
oh
and
my
we're doing a
gosh.
story on
He sees the camera guys walk
I've
out.
I've never done this before. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
No,
gosh. It's like, we got we got oh Lord from Lee Greer. Oh Lord. Oh God, of course. And we got oh my gosh.
If there's anything you want to tell us
No,
to shed light on this situation, we'd like to hear it. If not, obviously, we can't keep you here. You're free to go. Take your stuff.
I've never done this before, and
He's such an honest guy. I know I said that already. He's such an honest guy. He's like, please believe me.
I
No one's gonna believe you, Corey. That's
don't
the
have a
thing.
problem telling you that.
And why should we believe you?
You don't have to if you wouldn't like to, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. It's the truth. No one's ever, when someone says it's the truth, it's always the truth.
But virtually every human being who has walked into this house has said the same thing.
Well,
Could
no,
it
no.
be possible that everyone just decided tonight for the first time to walk in here?
No, I understand what you're saying, and it very well could be that.
He looks back at the camera guy, and why are you still there, Corey? You can leave, right?
I could be lying to you.
What should happen to you?
Oh, you're lying to him. You've been lying to him this entire time.
Oh, hopefully I learned my lesson, and that's the end of it.
All right. You're free to go.
Take your Go Ride shirt, take your fucking stupid hairdo, and your Bud Selects, and your Smirnoff Green Apple, and get the hell out.
All right, can you turn the cameras off now? I need to
No, he's gonna keep talking.
ask you a couple questions.
Cameras have to stay on, but you're welcome to ask me whatever you like.
Okay, how does this work as far as your taping rights? I mean, do I have to sign a waiver for it?
Corey's so stupid. He is so stupid. How does this work? Do I need to sign a waiver? I don't think this guy understands life. I don't think he understands how the real world works. I'm shy. This guy's all over the place.
Because I never agreed to be on camera. I don't understand how that works.
You don't have to. In this case, you don't have to agree.
Why is that?
Because it's a news program.
Hey, Chris drops. That's an underrated line from Chris Hansen because it's a news program. This is why I wanted to review this Corey Ahia today because I was watching it and I heard that line and it stuck out to me. Oh, because it's a news program. That's not really the reason why you're allowed to tape it, but yeah, Chris Hansen says because it's a news program. It's funny to me. I don't know why.
Okay.
And then his befuddled reaction. Oh, okay. Okay.
You made the choice to come in here.
Oh, I understand that, but I just wanted to know how that worked. So
How it works is we're doing a story. We've made no final decision as to who is going to be in the story when it finally goes on television.
yeah.
And so those are decisions we'll make down the road. If you care to contact us, I'll give you a card. Just hang on right there.
Okay.
Keep your hands on your pockets.
Okay, no problem.
right? Okay. And I'm going to get your card. Just stay
All
right
right.
there. And you walk from
And he is he's quite the guy, man. He's still standing there awkwardly with the camera guy. I never actually noticed that before. How long that he was standing there by himself with just the camera guy still on him. That's a bit awkward. I never actually realized that before. That's pretty cool.
As well as my office members here.
And I love that he hands him the business card. I love it when he hands him the business card. You know, he doesn't do that. I think this is the last thing where remember off the top of my head him handing a predator his business card. Oh no, he handed one to Jim Rutherford. I'm pretty sure. That's because he was there for like half an hour. As long as this video is gonna be.
More than welcome to call.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
And he's just he thinks he's getting off scot free. I legitimately think he thinks he's getting off scot free. You know, he had this moment of shame, but I legitimately believe he thinks that he's going to walk away.
Can we walk back?
Sure.
And he like almost walks into the camera guy right there. That's pretty funny.
Can you please?
He asked him to get out of the way. Let's watch that again.
Can we walk back?
Look at this awkward confrontation.
Can you please?
Can you please? No, Corey, get the hell out of here with that. But yeah, that's a great. He's great. He's a great predator, man. I mean, he's not a great predator. He's a terrible person. But he gave an entertaining segment for about 10 minutes. So that's pretty cool. And I wish we don't actually ever see what it's like when he gets arrested. I would love to see that. Because he would be one. I think he would be one of those guys that breaks down. I really do. He's still young, and he he looks like one of those guys that would break down if he got arrested. And I think he did. But just to wrap up, let's get a shame. Let's try to find that oh my gosh moment here. Yeah, right.
Story on computer predator.
I've never done this.
On one second.
With Dateline.
Let's go back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I need to tell you something because I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And we're doing a story.
And he is.
Well, I need to tell you something because I'm.
That still shot is fucking great. I love that. That's how we're gonna end this. That's the moment. That's the money shot right there of Corey Ahia. The moment his crucifixion. The best moment of his crucifixion right there. That's great. Okay. Well, that's it. That's Corey Ahia, the Bart Simpson Predator, the DVDs Predator, the Bud Selects and Smirnoff Green Apple Predator. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. How do I close this? There we go.